Y'all, it is Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. This is probably going to air Friday. Boy, it is cold this morning. We haven't turned our heat on yet, but it's 92% humidity and 64 degrees in the grow space this morning. Woo! That's a little chilly, a little nippy. Yeah, I need to, once the grow lights come on, the grow lights, especially like the Grow Star, that's a pretty hot grow light, so it puts off some heat, so it'll start warming up in here, but yeah, it's pretty chilly, The reason we haven't turned on the heat yet is, it's like 33 degrees outside right now, but it's not going to stay that way for long. You know what I mean? It's going to warm up outside. So things in here will start warming up. But today we're actually going to talk about Hoyas, not orchids. Sorry for those of you who aren't Hoya lovers, Michael. Sorry, but I've got to show you, got to show you my Hoya Caudata Sumatra has opened. And I got to show you this bloom. It is phenomenal. But we're also going to pot up that one. And I want to show you what happened when I left it a few more days in that high humidity. What happened that I finally got roots on it. But here, right now, oh my gosh, you guys. Look at how freaking cute. Ah! Look at that hairy, cute little blooms. Oh my gosh, that is just killer. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm not sure if it's scented yet. I don't know if it has any smell. So hang on one second and let me find out. Okay, I think I smell something a little sweet. Just because since it just first opened, it might need a little bit more time. But oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute! I love it. I absolutely love it. Those frilly, fluffy little blooms, so adorable. And the leaves are pretty too. They're kind of like a splashy color. So if it doesn't have blooms on it, they're still cute as a button. But oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. Absolutely 100% in love with Caudata Sumatra. So cute. Hey y'all, my channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store. It is literally your one-stop shop for anything and everything you could possibly need orchid related. They have pots, they have media, they even sell orchids. Use my name, code Hillbilly, in the code section for a 12% viewers discount. They also do free shipping in the US. So go check them out, y'all. Alrighty, we are back. Now, do you remember I showed you the cute little trick about putting a Hoya cutting in a completely airtight container and what would happen? Sometimes you need to do this if a Hoya is being stubborn and doesn't want to root for you. This particular cutting I had for 3 months and it wasn't doing anything. And I was like, well, I got to do something because I got to get this little guy to pop some roots so that I can get it potted up. And I didn't want to lose this one. This one's really, really pretty. I'll put another stock bloom picture up there for you. But yeah, it's high time this one got to growing because the other ones are taking off, and this one's left so far behind. But yeah, I left this in here probably, couple weeks maybe. This is the Hoya SP Han Thom. It is, boy, everything's noisy out there today. It has definitely made roots. You see that? Those are some really great roots. And this did die, if you can see that. It is really yellow compared to the green stem up here. So this part really did die off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to snip it right about there, because we're going to have to plant this little guy upside down anyway. So I'm actually probably going to snip some of this off as well, because she's going to fit into a little thing. So hopefully that doesn't hurt anything. And unfortunately, you know, under the circumstances, I'm going to have to plant her upside down. So her leaves are going to be upside down until she sends out a you know, a new growth or what have you, which she'll do after these roots get into dirt and get growing. And these little nubbies will grow more too. So now we got that set up. And like I said, sometimes that happens. I mean, it's kind of sucky that, yeah, because, you know, the way it rooted, it's going to have to be planted that way and planted upside down. I mean, it just, sometimes you have to make adjustments for these guys, because, you know, if you just get a little cutting like that, it's hard to get it rooted. And I should have probably, I mean, see, sometimes you just don't know they're going to be hard to root. So I should have probably got it started better sooner, but I didn't. So that's all on me. But I'm going to use my my mix. I mix up my own stuff, and this is a little bit of Canadian peat. It is pumice. It is orchiata bark. It is perlite. It is charcoal. It's just a whole mix, a whole gamut of stuff. These guys like to be moist, but they like to drain too. So yeah, it's kind of a hard way to make a mixture for them, or a hard, you know, they want to be moist, but they want to drain too. So it's kind of hard to make up that type of mixture for these guys. But it's doable. So what we do is, actually I don't really want those guys on top. Those guys are more throughout for drainage. So a little more dirt on top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little poker here and try to put a hole, because it will cave back in on itself. And like I said, unfortunately, it's going to go in upside down, and I'm going to cover, actually let's do it this way, knock a little bit more off. I'm going to cover a little bit of those leaves. Like I said, under the circumstances of the way it rooted, I don't have much of a choice. So let's do this again, a little less, because this way I can get those leaves with a little bit of coverage over them. And like I said, we're going to do it upside down. We're going to poke that down in there, hopefully. Actually, it's a little too long again, so I'm going to, I hate to snip much more off of it. Gosh, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? No, I don't want to. I just don't know if I can get it to go in there sideways enough. Alright, guys, we're going to go at this a whole different route. I need that stem. I need that part of the stem. So I need to see, I need it down in there like that, so that I can see that I'm getting my roots covered. So I would take the leaves off, but also that's not good either. You need that. There's not much nourishment left from those roots, so and that is what I'm going to do right there. You can barely see just till this girl takes off. You can barely see the top coming out there, but I'm going to keep this guy really moist, and I'm going to put him up close to a light. So I'm going to put him in a hanging little pot. Actually, that one's not that great. I'm going to put a hanger on him so that he hangs. What am I doing? I'm not awake yet, guys. I'm not awake. I'll put him back over there. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get the water. That big chunk of pumice bugging me. I'll probably have to redo this guy a little bit later. Oh, there's. I can't find my my watering can, but I see it now. Yeah, so we want to get this really moist because it's been in high humidity for weeks. So we don't want to mess with that any. We want to keep this guy happy, and we want to keep those roots covered, which I see now that I did that. I did unearth a little bit of the roots. So we'll add a little bit more dirt. Sometimes when dirt gets wet, it settles a little bit, so you gotta yeah, and we'll do that until we get it good. And you see, like I said, you can barely see the little tip hanging out right there, and that's what we're going to do until that gets until it gets good and moist. The soil gets good and moist, because now, yeah, we are now it's wait and see. Now we really just have to wait and see. It did put out roots, so I really look for those roots to now take off because it's potted, and then it should send out another shoot. Like I said, I hated to bury the leaves, but sometimes that is what it is, and they're upside down. So it, you know, from here it's fingers crossed. Let's see what just happens. I'll keep you guys updated on its progress, and yeah, we'll go from there and see what happens. I've had a couple be a little fussy like that, and so far, I mean, I'm not a Hoya expert, not by any means, but so far the couple that I've had that gave me fits like that, they took off. This one here was one which you can actually see. It's a little jumbled up right now too, and it's a little but you see it was real close to the soil, and what it did was it put out all this brand new growth right here. So far so good. It turned out good. It put out this new leaf. If you look, this leaf don't even look like it belongs to those two leaves that was on it, and these over here don't either, really. This new leaf, they don't look like this leaf. But so far it's took off, and it was the same way. It was kind of upside down. And this one I had to put it in high humidity to get it to root. So yeah, yep, definitely sometimes you have to do that, but you see it definitely pays off, and you don't have any issues. It works out. That little guy is living proof. What was that one? Caudata Sumatra. Yeah, that one was one. If you remember, I showed you guys back in another video. It was just kind of a passing by thing. I was like, this is one, I had to put in high humidity. I did the same thing, sealed it up in that little container, and it worked out good. So, yep, but like I said, I will come back and give you guys an update on the little one there that we just did today, and we'll see how it does. So I'll let you know, pass fail. I'll let you know if it lives or dies. I mean, there's a 50-50 chance. You never know. So like I said, I'm not a Hoya expert. So, but that is it for my my little video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If you could give me a thumbs up, I would certainly appreciate it. If you could share it, that would be awesome. If you could give me a super thanks, that would be fantastic. I'm going to do, there's a lot of things coming up in the gray space that will help go towards. And of course, as always, with that said, I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.